Welcome back everyone, this is your friendly neighbor Mr. Killer and today we are playing the Escapists 2 new game. This game is all about how I stole some grandma's undies and now we are being sent to the prison for not stealing the undies of a young girl and to hide from the shame where others ask what was your crime. There are a million ways to escape from this prison. I have never tried it before so, we both shall experience this new lifestyle. For now let's play the Russian roulette of who is going to be our genuine pig. For now our main objective is to make their lives more miserable, so that they can never ask about my dark secret. So we magically pop up into existence in a really self-sustaining room. Now that the doors are green we shall explore the wilderness. A punch here and a punch there makes your head clear, and make others scream in fear. Thus let's focus on our main objective, and that is to punch this nurse. Dang it, I cannot, but hey, who said we cannot kill the already dead patient? But did he take Viagra or something? How come he has full health and I don't? But mommy didn't raise a loser either. You shall die and I shall take your family photo just 'cause your wife is cute. Old man, there is only one thing I need from you and that is your blood. You messed with the wrong man. That's what I wanna say, but this old man had just jugged down a few bottles of Viagra and I am sex deprived, thus he kills me. But remember, there is a godfather for every old father. So our cop finally realizes that there is a World War II going on in the infirmary and he does what most cops would do, beat the shit out of the citizen and then blame it all on me. And as a responsible citizen of humanity I come to loot his corpse. And I find a rather intriguing object, but well, beggars cannot be choosers. Now that I look all cool and dazzling in the skiing goggles I can go to the cafeteria and eat my food in peace. But just as I was about to have my food in peace, I hear that table number 4 was spreading rumors about me stealing some grandma's undies, and this pisses me off. And as you all know I have a short temper and I get up from the table with a plate of rock hard goo called prison food and smear it on the culprit. But just as I did that, table number 4 screamed my dark secret to everyone and thus no one was allowed to leave that place alive. I skillfully and decisively start stomping them on their faces, but soon I realize that cops are indeed real and they are skillful at what they do. I ponder all these questions as the nurse lady takes me to the bed, gracefully, and I try to take a peek at her boobs only to realize it's a boy and my disappointment is immeasurable. As soon as I head out, cops show that indeed they kill innocent civilians, and again I try to take a peek at the nurse's boobs, but again it turns out to be that jackass. Before my discharge papers get ready, I ran out only to do some child abuse. But that child turns out to be Hulk and she makes me run for my money. Only for the jackass nurse to pick me up and he asks me, what did you learn? And I only reply by saying, why, you aren't a girl? Nurses are supposed to be pretty girls. Who does this and that? As soon as I head out, I find a women abuse case and I, the savior of female gender, decides to punish that asshole, only to get choke slammed. But Moma didn't raise a kid and thus I get up and start doing where that choke slam guy left off. But indeed the police is biased towards women. They think if they protect a girl she will do hilly willy with them. I think as I go into deep coma now, I, a real member of gender inequality, cannot let this go unignored and I decide to punish this cop. But he isn't weak, but I am immortal, so I manage to kill him. But strangely the whole world's police starts chasing me as if I did something wrong. The innocent me hides in the room and pretends that I was sleeping, but those guys still find a way to enter the house only to physically abuse. Where is the media to cover this brutality is my only question. They throw me in this room where I had to peel potatoes, but as I am an innocent person who knows nothing about cooking starts beating the door. I undress to show my lil buddy to the girl next door, but she ignores, so I show my little buddy to the cops for their jealous remarks and then head straight to the place where people are dining. As a famous person said, I need women's on the bread, and what's the better place to get that other than the canteen? But the girl I like was sitting with someone else and I politely ask them to move, but the cops disagree and start chasing me as if I am the only girl in the orgy, and they chugged a few Viagra. And alas, they had their way on the bed. They got what they wanted. But as a guy with a bigger a hole I wanted some more and I head back to the canteen only to find a few idiots who messed with my girl. But as soon as I punch them they take out their dildos and other devices which looked incredibly painful, so I try to run at my full strength to ask help from a cop, but the cop is like a cameraman, will enjoy the show and then take the action, and finally a cute nurse takes me back to the infirmary. I find a guy named Jay, and as I hate people whose name starts with J I start punching him, and it was the most legal thing to do. But he manages to harass me. I get up to take my revenge for the sexual harassment only to find out that he locked himself in the room. I undress to show that. I show my consent but he refuses to accept me like a thrown-up girlfriend. I head out to make out with the cute girl Tanessa only to get rejected and laughed on. At how small my lil bro is, but growers are not showers. I decide to take a short nap and then take my revenge of depression on this police guy. It takes me 100 tries but I do manage to kill him. I find a key to all my depression and it was labeled as the secret formula for a bigger brother. As a innocent person I am, I begin my journey and alas after a few hiccups I find the room. Only to get into a massive animal abuse. But this time the victim was me.